The FNAF hoodie, the Ninja Turtle outfits, the Mr. Beast shirt. These are all brand collabs Rec Room has done in the past, and every time one happens, I can't help but wonder what other brands would I like to see Rec Room collab. But the last one is a little morally questionable. Now this first one's going to sound a little off base, but let me explain. Meta gave a recent presentation where they analyzed the audience using VR. We've got the teen and youth, the people that like Gorilla Tag and free-to-play games. They don't really have a lot of money to spend. And the second group is the VR elites. These are people who are a little bit older. Maybe they like story-driven games. Most likely they would have a job. Now, of course, based on what I just said, the majority of Rec Room's player base is going to be those younger kids. But some of those VR elites are here. And if you are one of those VR elites, you probably have a PC, especially if they're like creators in the game. So these people, even though it's a smaller audience within Rec Room, might enjoy a collab with some of these high-end gaming brands. I'm talking about Razer, Logitech G, Nvidia, Alienware, stuff like that. You can imagine things like an Nvidia graphics card backpack, or maybe some sort of a RGB Razer hoodie that like changes colors. Maybe somebody could make legs that are just, it looks like you're rolling around in a gaming chair. The younger audience is probably looking to get a PC, so you might be able to appeal to some of them as well. Speaking of the younger group, they're gonna love this next one. So Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, Rick and Morty, regular show. How many of you watching right now watched these shows as you were growing up? But the best one I think would be SpongeBob. SpongeBob has been around forever. There's a bunch of memes on the internet. Krusty K, yeah. Pizza is a pizza, yeah, for you and me. No, this is Patrick. I mean, here we have a Krusty Krab replica. I know there's a couple of them. But look, you can imagine, right, a Krusty Krab employee hat or some Patrick shorts, maybe even a Squidward nose, because you know, like we've got body paint now. So I think any one of them would be a good collab for Rec Room. Our next brand was the inspiration for this entire video. So sometimes when it's late at night, I'll just pop into Rec Room and I'll find random events to go to. And almost every time there is some sort of Rec Room wrestling event happening. Let's see if there's one going on right now. What is that? That looks so serious, WrestleMania. People come in, they do their entrances, they have loud music, and then they try to make storylines and do like wrestling in Rec Room. It's kind of cringe, but I have to admire the amount of effort and passion that these people have. But because all of these wrestling events happen on Rec Room, that means there has to be an audience in Rec Room that likes the wrestling stuff. Imagine if you could actually buy a heavyweight title belt or any of the other belts, or like a Rey Mysterio mask. We already have a luchador mask that's very close. But you could sell officially licensed WWE merch. I mean, it'd be a little wonky because people can print shirts, or they could just tell people to make wrestling UGC. This one I think would really work as well. Our next brand aligns with Rec Room's building aspect perfectly.
Oh my gosh, I love this song.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when we're part of a team.
Now LEGO already has a bunch of crossover with a bunch of different brands, but I imagine with enough circuits knowledge, you could actually make functioning Legos in Rec Room. And I can imagine UGC, that's just like the Lego head. Oh wait, hold on. Damn, 250 tokens, fine. Or maybe like the Lego hands, you know, the classic Lego hands. And I know, just like with the cartoons and stuff, a bunch of you guys probably grew up with the Lego movie or the Lego Batman movie. What's the girl with the stripe on her hair? You could sell that as hair, I'm sure. So I think there's a lot of possibility with Lego in particular. Before we get to our morally questionable one, let's do the most obvious one, which is superhero brands. I mean, it's pretty obvious since this is one of the most popular rooms in Rec Room that superheroes would do really well. You could do any of the Marvel or DC superheroes, of course, would do great. Spider-Man collab, Batman collab, and Invincible, which is not Marvel or DC, but I know is very popular right now. You could do some Omni-Man cosmetics or even just an Invincible costume. I know superheroes would work, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows that it'll work. The last one is questionable, and the reason it's questionable is because it encourages bad habits.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper.
We're talking about food brands. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Mountain Dew, Prime, all these brands, they would do probably very well in Rec Room. But like I said, it encourages eating fast food, which we all know is not good for your body. But I can imagine all sorts of UGC, burger costume, Hamburglar outfit, Ronald McDonald. I mean, that's a little beyond the times now. A BK crown. I'm sure there's probably a BK crown already made, right? Especially with how many McDonald's role play type rooms that there are in Rec Room, that a collab between those brands and Rec Room would do well. So what brand collabs would you like to see in Rec Room? Let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, watch this video here. RCL Man out. I gotta go eat some chicken nugs.